Right then, guys. About time I got back on top of this channel, isn't it? Christmas is over. New Year is over. Almost over my viral chest infection. I have been man down for the last week. So for the last week and a half, I've had just so ill, like unbelievably ill. You know, just back aching, buckled over. Do you know what I mean? Just so bad. Everyone has probably had like a viral infection before, and yeah, it put me on my ass, to be honest. And in the end, I had to go and swallow my pride and go to the doctors and get some antibiotics. So I'm halfway through the course now, and those little tablets don't half work a treat, do they? But I've had a great Christmas, to be honest. I've done a lot of, probably can tell, I've lost quite a lot of weight. I've lost about a stone over Christmas, because not from being ill, but I've done about 250 miles across Brecon on walks and all that kind of stuff. So if you follow me on social media, like Instagram or Facebook, you'll probably see me out in all weathers, which probably didn't help my little illness, but there we are. But yeah, feeling good, you know, down to about 11.5 stone now, and I am at my racing weight. So yeah, wouldn't mind giving selection a go again. I'm joking. So what we're going to do today is, I've got a really exciting bit of news. So if you can remember, last time I was in Japan in October with Ryan, we went to Marushin Koi farm and we were looking at some Tamasaba. Now, I've got a soft spot for Tamasaba. Don't know why, just comical looking things. Looks like one of my ex-girlfriends. But we got 25 pieces of Tamasaba from Marushin Koi farm, and myself and the boys from Exclusively Koi are going to be doing a grow on event. I'll talk more about that at the end of this video, but what we're going to do now is I'm going to get my waders on and I'm going to get all of this jet washed up. But if you look at this, so basically the floor is all green and it was covered with dog poo, and I've just, oh, you can see what I picked up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jet wash all of this off, clean the window there, and yeah, I am considering getting rid of one or two more fish. It's mostly all Goshiki there now. So between us, I've got to let you into a little secret. I let my Shiro Yutsuri go to a lovely guy called Gary. It's going to be gracing his pond. I don't know why I sold it, to be honest, because I don't think I'll ever find another Shiro like that, but pretty determined just to have Goshiki in there now, I think. Apart from the mighty yellow monkey, that thing is now 62 cm. Unbelievable. So the pond at the moment is running absolutely lovely. I'm going to up the feed a little bit today, I think. The pond currently is running at, just took my Christmas tree down, it's currently running at 22 degrees. The reason it's 22 degrees is because that's a 17.5 kilowatt air source heat pump, which does work really well. However, when it gets into like the minuses, that does struggle keeping it at 24. I don't mind it dropping very slowly to 21 or 22 for a week or so. It doesn't bother me at all, and it certainly doesn't bother the fish. So I just leave everything the same and they just chill out. But yeah, some of these are looking superb now, to be honest. Absolutely superb. Look at that Maritime. Absolutely lovely. But yeah, they are growing like stink at the moment, and there's not a mark on any of them, so I'm really happy with that. I've got someone that's interested in one of my Ginrin Goshikis, which I think I'm going to offload for no other reason apart from it's a Goshiki. So yeah, so let's get this all cleaned up first, and we'll see where we are. I bought myself a transit van. So in the end I did get a transit van. It's not black though, it's gunmetal grey, gutted, but I am considering getting it wrapped a satin black, which would be very stealth. This is about 3 hours later. So did start doing this, and then I decided I want to go for a dog walk. So me and the family have been down San Stefan Beach walking the dog, and Wolf's been playing in a castle. So what I'm going to do now is finish doing this bit of floor here. It does look a lot better up here, to be honest. Picked up all the dogs too, and and then we'll get cleaning this window, I guess. And then from there we'll talk about the Tamasaba Grow on event. And I've had some great news. I've just been on the phone to my mate Ryan from Exclusively Koi. It looks like I'm going back to Japan on the 5th of February for 2 weeks. So we're booking the flights tonight, so that's going to be good. That means that you're going to get a minimum of 14 days of koi videos again. 1 a day. Started now, haven't I? So yeah, let's lead by example and keep going. That was hard work, that was. But you guys certainly enjoyed it. So 14 days of hardcore YouTube videos of my experience in the winter this time in the mountains of Niigata and Ojiya, and probably a couple of evenings out eating, I don't know, with Odakan, raw hearts and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's get this done, this last little bit here, and then we'll do some other stuff. Rightio then, guys, there we are. So cleaned all of this up. I haven't got under there, do you know what I mean? It was a token effort at the end of the day. I feel rough as an old bloody boot. So I did manage to clean down here a little bit. Put all my carp fishing stuff in the quarantine. That is going to get going. It's very close. I've even cleaned the glass now. I could get that up and running very, very shortly. But I've got some exciting news from Awaz, so I'm just holding back a little bit because I think that might be a full Awaz setup at some point soon. The fish are looking spectacular, to be honest. Really, really pleased. There's not a mark on any of them. One of them, actually, one of the Takano fish has got a bit of a split in the tail. You can see it by there. It's got, no, where is it? Yeah, it's that one there. It's got quite a deep split in the tail. It's healed up now. So what I'm going to do is Japan in February, the 5th. I'm going to ask what kind of techniques that people do to be able to put those back together. I got a funny feeling, so if that's a split inside that, so that should be joined together. I got a funny feeling what they're going to tell me to do is reopen where the split should be, as in the flesh kind of thing, if you know what I mean. It sounds gross, but obviously it needs to be exposed flesh for it to knit back together. And I think probably what I'm going to do is, because I'm quite a dab hand at suturing, I think I'm probably going to do that, close it, and put a couple of stitches in there just to hold it in for a week or so. And I think that will knit it back together. Quite interesting for me to try that, to be honest, because that is something that I feel like I should learn how to do that, because after all, the most fragile thing on a fish is probably the fins. But apart from that, they are looking glorious. Let me spin you around. Yeah, so they're really looking. Let me turn that air off, and we can definitely get a better look at them. But I need to clean these pine cones up, and I need to probably clean the drum. I haven't been in here all over Christmas. Yeah, so we'll get rid of all of the poop and all that kind of stuff. But this thing just runs perfectly now. I don't even have to touch it. So my TDS is to 90 now, so I know for a fact there's probably next to zero salt in there. So I'm not running any salt at all. There's no need really. I only do it when I come back from shows, to be honest. What's I coming in for? That's right, yeah. Let me just turn this on. And we can have a little look at the fish. I do need to bowl one fish up because that Ginrin Goshiki is there. I think someone wants to buy it, so. But the fish are looking spectacular now. I'm really happy with them, you know. They're definitely growing. Like I said, when I done the last measure up on these in November time, there was not one fish. I think there was 3 that was 59 cm, And now I measured the Ginrin shag the other day because I took it out to show a friend of mine, and that was 62. So, you know, they're just growing. Oh, in fact, Tony was 62 as well. So I couldn't believe that. I thought to myself, bloody hell, you know, it's a male, but it's got a lovely body on it now. It's really getting some, look at that. That's actually a really good fish. Well done, Wolf. So what we're going to do now is really quick, is I'm going to bowl up at least one of my fish because we need to do a sex check on it, and just a little bit of a measure up, I guess. I'd send a video to who is interested. Very close to selling my Marushin Kawaku, but I don't think I can. And I tell you what's looking superb is my Ginrin shower there from Heroin. Looking absolutely fine. Baby champion is looking like a champ. There's the baby champion from Europe. But all looking really good. All looking really good. I don't even know I want to sell that Goshiki, to be honest, because I know that is a nice first in the bag in the shows next year, and you'd be hard pushed to find one of those. And I'm letting it go really cheap, so I don't know if I should or not. But anyway, let's get out and have a little look. Yeah, so this is the Heroin Ginrin Goshiki that I'm thinking about selling, but oh, to be honest, that is picture perfect, isn't it? It's lovely. Very difficult choices sometimes. But that really, as soon as you put it in that blue bowl. This blue bowl got given to me, by the way, by someone that I offloaded some tozai to from just up the road from me, and it's an amazing bowl. He used to be a little bit of a dealer, bless him. I'm not going to disclose any names, but he said he's got a spare bowl for me, so he gave me this. So really nice colour, to be honest. It's the right colour blue. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous, that, isn't it? Yeah, Heroin. The good old Heroin twins. Look at that. Peck fins, beautiful. Really, really nice. This has been out a few times over the last year, to be honest. Thick peduncle on it. Really nice. It's actually got a really nice pattern on it. The bigger it's getting, that it looks really quite a detailed sort of like Benny pattern on that, which is yeah, sort of flowery pattern. It's coming into its own. The bigger it gets, the more that pattern is suiting the fish, to be honest. Let's measure it. I'm gonna measure it quick, see what it is. But I reckon that's a good 45 cm, maybe even pushing 50. Yeah, let's see. So there we are. Just sexed it. It's definitely female. We got no oboshi on the sides of the gill plates or on the peck fins, and then obviously I've flipped it upside down, and there's no man milk coming out, and also the vent fin, the vent opening looks female to me as well. So yeah, I would say 99.9% that is female, and it is, yep, 49 centimeters on the button. I thought it looked bigger than 45, but yeah, what a beautiful fish. Wow, I'm not sure if I can leave that go for the price that I told someone, to be honest. That's a very difficult choice for me. Seeing as I was here, guys, I really wanted to take this fish out because I'm going back to Japan on a tozai buying trip. Undoubtedly we'd be going back to the farm where this came from. Now, I bought this one 12 months ago from Yamashino, I believe he's called. I never remember to pronounce his name. No sumi up on this at all when I bought it, and now it is absolutely superb. It's 48 cm at the moment, and it's absolutely lovely. I haven't sexed it, actually. I'm going to sex it in a minute, but the backbone on it is just beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Absolutely superb. Yeah, I love this fish. Just love the face pattern on it, the way it like pinches around the nostrils. Ah, it's just gorgeous. And I loved it because all the benny pattern is all at 45 degrees. It's got a lot of sumo sumi on it as well, which is really good. I'd like a bit more tajime, like some of the black streaking in the fins, but there is some coming this side as well, I can just about see. So I think longevity wise that is going to come through. But the Suroji on it is lovely. It's like a really, it's got that lovely gin to it as well. I'm gonna have to show this to him and ask if he knew what the parent sets were, but he yeah, beautiful fish. That is really beautiful. yeah, lovely. So then guys, I had to take it out again. It's just beautiful, isn't it, that Marutan? So that is the only Tozai that I've got left from last year. 48 cm now. And just look at the Benny in that Marutan spot. Wow. And it's just so consistent. It's absolutely beautiful. There's some really lovely Kiwa and Sashi kicking around on this. Absolutely beautiful. What a fish. Female as well. I really hit the jackpot with this one. I think this is going to do quite well in the shows next year. I'm hoping so. You can only dream, can't you? But a lovely shape to it as well. It's got that real powerful cigar shape to it. Not too fat in the centre, just all seems to taper nice. The peduncle is lovely on it. Nice, thick, tapers into that, into its tail, really lovely. Pet fins, perfect. Really, really nice fish. The Saroji in this as well is really lovely. Obviously, we've got a little bit of yellowing on the head, but we are feeding quite a lot, and it is still, well, it's Nisai now, but young Nisai. Just coming into Nisai now, I would have thought. About 1.5 years old, maybe. But, yeah, still a lot of pigment there. And you've got the, it's just lovely, mate. I just love that fish. I got people hot trying to buy this, but I don't know if I can. Just that Marutan, that strawberry Marutan spot is lovely. Looks like a little heart, to be honest. And I do love it. I do love it. Lovely skin quality. Like I said, when that fish is in the rest of the pond, the Saroji really does stand out to be really, really strong compared to a lot of the others. Not saying it's the strongest Saroji in there, but it's definitely not the weakest. Lovely. Right, yo then. So I only took 3 out. I just wanted to have a look at the Goshiki for the possible sale. I thought I'd take out the Yamashino one. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Just to show him when I go over there, because I know he's going to be quite impressed with that. I'm looking forward to taking that to shows this year as well. So and also couldn't help but take that strawberry Marutan out. Just loved it. It just seems to have, it's way smaller than his peers. Obviously they're all gone now. That's the last one I've kept out of the 45 Tozai. So yeah, that was a numbers game. Not actually massive numbers in the grand scheme of things, but it did cost me some money to find that particular fish. So yeah, I just wanted to see what that is. It seems to have been really, the growth was really stumped on it for the first, when it was actually a Tozai, if you know what I mean. Maybe it just wasn't getting its fill, maybe it wasn't competitive enough, but now it's in here and it's getting up to the same size as its peers. Just seems to be pushing on quite well now, so I'm glad I stuck with that one, to be honest. But there is a lot of people trying to buy that off me. A lot of people. When I went up to Ian Jenkins's actually with Chip a couple of weeks ago, he has got one particular fish up there from the Sakai Ko. It's been sourced through from old Mike Snedden, and it's in his quarantine, and it really did stand out to me. I might have to message him and tell him if he is going to get rid of it. No, I don't need another fish, but it was a mighty fine fish, so yeah, it was lovely. Anyway, on to the Marushin Tamasaba Grow on event. So amazing. So we went there in October and we went to see old Parada Boy, and he's an hilarious guy. And trust me, the one thing about Marushin Koi Farm is he knows he's good. He's really good friends with Shigeru and all that kind of stuff from the Denichi Koi Farm, and I think they've been drinking too much together, because both their prices seem to you know, match. So I think they're sort of like the same peas in a pod kind of thing, and Marushin's Koi are definitely not shabby, so they do command quite a heavy price, and quite rightfully so. He's got a beautiful farm, he's got great fish, so why shouldn't he charge from, you know? So going on to the Grow On event, it's very good because when I was over there with Ryan in October, a beautiful day, we went there, and Ryan said, should we grab 25 of these for a Grow On event? And I was like, ah, well, as long as we don't tell Alan Tate, who actually despises them, I said it'd be good fun. So we did. We picked 25 out between me and Ryan, and yeah, we wasn't sure how much the Grow On show was going to be, because obviously we had the taxes and the shipping and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know if anyone knows, but like the paperwork for Tamasaba are totally different to Koi. It's a totally different paperwork, right? So it's an absolute nightmare for breeders to take them back. You know, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but there's different paperwork, different routes that these are going to take. And also, because they're so deep, it's surprising that the shipping is a lot more expensive, because there's a lot more water per fish in these boxes, all right? So, you know, you can ship probably twice the amount of Koi back in the same size box as these Tamasaba, purely because of the depth of the Tamasaba, right? So that's taken into account as well. So so the price of these have been worked out at £175 per ticket. Now, there's 25 pieces that is going to be in this Grow event, and it's going to run from the 9th of March, okay? So on the 9th of March, we're all going to meet up in Kev's place, in Exclusively Koi, which is in Sidcup, okay? And what we're going to do there is, because I was talking to Ryan on the way back, and we were talking when we were over there, and I was like, do you know what, it'd be really good fun if we do a really cool way of selecting these fish, and we'll do it the proper Japanese way with a number on a chopstick, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to all meet there, 25 people, 25 chopsticks. You pull a chopstick, it's got a number, and that's your picking number, all right? And what we're going to do is that Grow On then is going to run from, now if you can't make that, obviously Ryan, Kevin, or myself are more than happy to choose for you. All of the Koi, all of the Tamasaba in this event are all hand selected, and they are really good Tamasaba, trust me, all right? And you would not be unhappy with the last pick, because love is in the eye of the beholder, and trust me, they are all as good. Possibly some is going to take the fancy of someone's eye more than another, but in the grand scheme of things, these things are really top notch, okay? And they are growing like stink. Ryan at the moment is phoned me earlier on, and he's really excited because he's been feeding these fish solely on just colour food at the moment, and they literally look like little balls of neon lights, all right? So these things are really shipping up to be really good. Apparently all the fish has come over from the October harvest. They've settled in really good, and they really are coming. I've seen some of the Hero Goshikis they've got from when we bought them over there to what they look like now is outrageous. The sumi has come up on them so much, and they've just transformed the quality of these fish. It's unbelievable, right? So 25 fish, 25 chopsticks, pick them. If you can't make it, we can pick in your stead, and they can be shipped to you for £30, okay? So shipping in the UK mainland is going to be £30. If you live outside of the UK mainland, please contact Kevin on Exclusively Koi phone number just to query that, okay? Because I don't want you to enter it and then you're like in, I don't know, Cork or something like that in Ireland, and we can't get it across to you because of the, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, so it's going to run from 9th of March to the 1st of October, just before we go out again probably. And in that growing season, we're going to ask for some pictures for the event, obviously. And on the 1st of October, at the end of that, obviously it'll probably be a week or two before they come in, and then the boys will accumulate all of these, and then when we go to Japan in October, okay, the grand champion's going to be picked by Prada Boy of the Marushin Koi farm, right? So who else to pick the grand champion apart from the Tamasaba King, Prada Boy himself, okay? There's a £250 prize, okay? It's a gift voucher for a Tamasaba or a Koi again, or whatever you want to get from Exclusively Koi is the gift voucher you got, so you can use it however you want. There's also a really cool let me see if I can pronounce this. I'm crap at pronounce this. Shinkokai, right? Really nice Shinkokai award as well. So that's going to be really cool. So this event is truly Japanese as we can get it, okay, in this country, and you're obviously getting it, you know, the fish are from Japan, the people that's like, you know, going to be judging it is from Japan, your gifts from Japan, you know, your trophies from Japan. So this is as Japanese as we possibly can make it for you guys to experience what we do over there, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, the chopstick thing does get a little bit tedious and boring about the dozenth time you've done it, but the first time you do it, it's absolutely fantastic, and that's what you guys are going to feel on this event, which is fantastic, right? So yeah, I think that's it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a screen recording of all of the write-up on Exclusively Koi's website, and also I'm going to put some videos up of only 10 of the Tamasaba, the 25 pieces that's going to be selected. But this 10 is not the best 10. It is a random scoop of the 25, okay? So expect that quality and more. Nothing less, but more quality than what you can see in this little video. And I'll do a slow little, you know, pull down, so you can, if you pause, you can kind of read all the stuff from their Exclusively Koi website. It is live now, so if you want to go and get your ticket, I think maybe 1 or 2 have been sold already. So if you are keen to get it done, I'd probably do it sooner rather than later, because 25 pieces is not a lot really, is it, you know? So yeah, tell me what you think, comment, and yeah, I better start packing my case, shouldn't I? Ready for Japan again. It's going to be snowy, but I know this time I'm going to take some Gore-Tex boots with me, because last time my feet were wet for a week. But I'm not going for a week this time, because a week in Japan is not enough. It's way too much travel for way too little enjoyment. So 2 weeks is going to be fantastic. And like I'm saying, I'm going to try to every day. No, I'm not going to try to. I will do a video every single day, and I'm going to do a really, really good video on the way out as well. So if anybody ever wants to go to Japan, if I can do it, you can do it. So it'll be quite an in-depth thing, and I'll show you all the transport we go on to this time. I did do it a little bit last time, but I think I'm quite, even though I've only done it twice now, once you've done it the first time, it sinks in. And the second time, you've got it. Third time, you feel like a champion. So yeah, from me and the Koi, hope everyone had a lovely Christmas and New Year. And well, the summer's here. Summer's coming. It's not here yet, but we're on the countdown now, aren't we? So it won't be long until I'm going to redo all my roof. I was going to do it over Christmas, but we'll wait. And yeah, annoy my neighbour. Right, here's Exclusively Koi's website then. Really nice website, to be honest, guys. If you've never been on it, chuck the name into Google and go and have a little stroll through what they've got set up there. But this is some of the Tamasaba now. I think this is just a little random scoop of 10 of them, like I was saying before. We've got the video coming up in a minute. But these are all handpicked by Ryan and myself. And yeah, superb. Absolutely great. And what we've got coming up now is a lot of the details of the grow and show. Like I said, most of it is being said by me already. So, you know, obviously you got the Marushin Tamasaba between 15 and 21 cm, £175 each. You can purchase them straight away. And this is all of the gumph. So if you actually want to go through it, just pause it and watch it and read it, sorry. But all self-explanatory. I did mention that if you can't attend the thing and you need to ship them, £30 for shipping. And yeah, here is some of the wibbly wobblies themselves. Absolutely amazing. But look at the Benny, absolutely popping on them. Saroji is lovely, and great markings as well. Yeah, I can't imagine anyone being upset with any of those, to be honest. Not sure if some of the others are tanchos, so look into that.